I think if I look back at the history of Lydig, I think Paul obviously was he was the president of the AGC back in 1980. Larry was president, I think, in 89, 90, somewhere in there. So we've had a long legacy with the chapter. But I think, and I don't know why we joined way back when, but I would say just knowing Paul. Paul was a person that wanted to be involved in everything that was associated with the industry. He was a big industry advocate, and I think obviously as one of the more longer standing companies, we've been around for 60 plus years now. Paul felt it was important to be associated with organizations that promoted the industry. Obviously, we're union, so union negotiation is very critical for us. But also, an industry that is tuned in with everything, an agency or association that is not only an advocate for the industry, but tuned in with what's going on, things that affect our industry. So the advocacy that we do with governmental affairs and that type of thing, the outreach, safety, obviously has taken increased. The focus on safety has increased over the last number of years. Specifically probably over the last 10 to 20 years, but even back then there was a safety focus for most companies. And but we belong today, we continue to belong today because we want to be involved in an association that speaks for our industry, that is a tireless advocate for our industry. We want that connection, that networking connection with other contractors. We want to be able to sit down. We can all sit in this. One of the, I think, the beauties of this, especially our chapter, is we can be friendly competitors. Garco, we're raging competitors with each other when it comes to bids, but we can the next day we can sit down and we can come together on anything that is a positive thing for the industry and always come to an agreement on that. And that, I think, is one of the beauties of the AGC. They always afford us that opportunity to sit down together and always agree on the things that are the best things for our industry, moving our industry forward, and always focusing on the things that are most important for making sure that we're always in the forefront of where construction needs to be nationally, regionally, and locally. And the AGC definitely allows us to focus on that, and we want to be a part of that discussion, that conversation, and helping shape where we go. And that is the primary reason why we're members of the AGC. We are the AGC.